So, the set you've been waiting for. These are, oh my god, these took a while. This is my regular lady. She comes in every 2 weeks for her extreme length nails, and she normally has number 7 on my extreme length form, and she wanted to go to 9 this time. So these are the longest she's ever had. So, as I always do, I have removed her previous set down to a thin clear base, done all the natural nail, wet prep, prime, all of that lot, and then I'm coming in and creating a clear base. I create a clear base on every single nail. I'm not going to show it all because that would make this video really, really long. I just do it so I've got a nice base to work to. So yeah, I'm just going to apply the base and then I'm going to come back. So this nail, I wanted to create like a swirly candy design. So it's kind of geometric, but I didn't like cut in or file in or anything because I didn't want it to be super crisp, because I wanted it to look like swirled candy. Am I making sense? So I did this with white and red acrylic and green glitter. I just kind of went for it. I had an idea in my head. It was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be because the nails are so long. But yeah, so I just layered up, always trying to keep that swirl going in the right direction, so all of it swirling in the same direction. And I just, yeah, kind of went for it with the different colours. So I'm not really going to talk much through this. I'm just going to let it play. Some of it is at normal speed and then some of it I've sped up again, because otherwise this would be a really long video if I didn't. But yeah, so this is me creating a kind of like candy cane swirly sweetie nail. Are you still with me? Did you hang in there? That took about half an hour just to do those one nails. So yeah, so now I'm coming in with my bright white at the cuticle area, blending down on the next nail. Again, there's already a thin clear base. And then I'm coming in with the Holidays Are Coming glitter. And I applied this to make a swirl and a crystal tip, because I knew I was going to do a big ass Swarovski crystal cluster on this nail when I was finished. This glitter, I'm in love with it. I did it for the Advent collection and I just think it's great. It is just, it's Christmas. It is pure Christmas. I have used it so much. I genuinely didn't think I would, because I've got so many Christmas glitters. But yeah, this was a real go-to glitter this year and I love it. So just creating that nice swirl design before I then cap this nail in clear acrylic. Then onto the next nail. I want a nice crisp line with this, so I'm applying the white, pulling down, and then I'm going to cut it with my craft blade. It wasn't quite as thick, like the structure was a little off with the white, so that's why I end up capping this entire nail in clear, not just the end. I hadn't picked up a big enough bead and I just flattened it a little bit too much, that was all. So once I've created this, I'm then going to cut a nice crisp line, and then I'm going to put some green holographic glitter the other side of the line and just blend down, again wanting a nice kind of crystal tip finish. Now, I will quickly say this, if I was wanting like a super mega awesome crystal tip the entire nail, I would have obviously filed off, buffed off, got rid of that white, but I knew I was going to go straight over it with green glitter, so I wasn't that worried about getting it super perfect, because as you can see straight away, I've covered it up, you can't even tell it's there. I think when you're working in the salon and stuff like that, it is quite easy to get obsessed with getting it all perfect and right and stuff like that, but it's the same as like when I'm doing an ombre, I don't make it perfect if I'm going to put glitter on it, or if I know there's a pigment going on or something like that, because when you're working in the salon, I think it's important to do, to where you can, I don't want to say cut corners, but save time, and something like that, if I'd have spent ages like filing off that white for like a competition set or a photographic set, yeah, I totally would have, but in the salon and I'm about to cover it up, there's just no point. So I've just sped it up here, me then capping this nail in clear acrylic. Then onto the index finger, and again I've applied some white, blended down, and then I've applied the Holidays Are Coming glitter. And then on the thumb, I just did a full glitter nail. Obviously, with nails this long, God, they just took so long. Each individual nail, just glitter alone. So I have sped up a lot of this video. I'm sorry, guys, because I know sometimes there'll be people complaining about when I speed it up. I try to just speed up things that you will have seen me do numerous times. Look through. I've got like 500 videos on YouTube now, so you can look through them, and you'll be able to see everything I'm doing. So I wanted to keep in a bit of the filing, just to give you an idea. First of all, it's nice to see the reveal on this candy nail. Also for you to see how I work when I'm filing these extreme length nails, you'll notice that I am constantly offering support. So my fingers are always supporting that nail whenever I'm doing anything that isn't on the nail bed. So, oh, smash, as I try and break her finger in half there. As you can see straight away, my other fingers come in and support it, because especially when you're filing the lower arch, things like that, you don't want to be pushing up or trying to pull away or anything like that. So it's important to make sure whenever you're working on these really long nails, extreme length nails, that you're always supporting the length of the nail, because you don't want the nail to break like the acrylic nail. You don't want that to snap off, but you also want to make sure that your client's natural nail bed is fully supported as you're working on these nails. And it's all starting to take shape. And at this point, I was looking at it and I was like, oh my god, this has turned out. That is exactly what I wanted. I think in future I need to be careful not to have that big red stripe down the center. But again, I just think it looked like a really cute, sweet, like candy design. The center, okay, so it didn't all line up perfectly. But again, for a kind of higgledy-piggledy candy swirly design, I was really happy with that. So I filed all of the nails in, and then I top coated the thumbs because they were just going to be pure glitter. That's it. It took like 5 attempts to get top coat down the length of these nails, but this thumb, I was just like, oh, look at it, look at that glitter, look at that. I mean, it is Christmas. That is Christmas no words. I'm obsessed with it. On the other nails, I did lots of clusters, lots of crystals. I'm just going to leave this bit of the video playing. I am utterly pooped. Any regular viewers will have seen me do clusters loads of times. If you're new to my channel, hello! I'm sorry, I'm pooped. It's Christmas. I just, oh, my voice is going because I'm voicing over so many videos, but can we just take a moment to appreciate that crystal ball? I love Swarovski. So I've said this in one of my other videos that have been launched this week as well. Please, if I miss anything in the video, or if I'm going through something really fast and you'd like to see it in more depth, please do say, and I will work on getting some more videos in the new year, like the more in-depth stuff of the things I tend to like scoot through if you feel that it would be helpful to you. Yeah, so I'm just going to let this play as I bling out these nails so that she is ready to party this Christmas. And remember, when you use big ass crystals and do loads of blingy stuff, make sure you always go round with your top coat, make sure they're nice and secure. You really want to make sure things like this last, because there's nothing worse than doing a really blingy, like in your face set of nails like this, and then your lady's like every couple of days going, oh, let's another crystal, let's another crystal. You've got to make sure they're secure and they ain't budging. So when these are all done, I'm applying my cuticle oil and we're done. So this set of nails, oh, people always ask about the time as well. These took 4 hours. That included taking off the previous set and applying all of these. So I hope you've enjoyed these nails, guys. I'm going to push myself next year with Sammy to do a lot more kind of maybe simpler bases, but more artistic stuff on top, and not just going, let's just throw a load of crystals on. I mean, there's always going to be crystals, but try and do a bit more 3D and one stroke and stuff like that. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I loved making these nails, and I hope you love them as much as me. I mean, they are Christmas. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.